Hey, it's Flag Armada here. And before I say anything, I'd just like to say I've got DeviantArt. Well, actually, I've had it for a while now, but I'm just gonna get it out now because I've just gotten back to actually being active on DeviantArt again. My account is Flag Armada Productions. I mean, that's in Shuns, I take out the I and the O because I can't fit in that many characters. You know, and yeah, and that's going to be where I'm just going to post like some series related side stuff, just like flags of the countries in the series. So it's and also just more extraneous stuff. Like I think part of it could be stuff similar to parade training. The video, that spin-off video I made earlier, but like just anything along those lines that I don't really have the resources to make it or time to make into an actual video, but like I just want to. I mean, because I've thought of the script, I just wanted to get it out. Yeah, and also it is just going to represent just more my political aspect of things. I'm also going to be posting several journals with just my personal political opinions, and I might also be doing I might be posting some stuff like Karan's manifesto, like that would be sort of, I don't agree with Karan's views at all, even though I am his voice actor and I consider him to be my own character. But obviously I don't agree with some like horrendous bigot like him. But I might just try to write some stuff from his point of view. And it's sort of like, yeah. Uh, and I also got Twitter, um, and I've only made this recently actually, um, and that is like just where I don't know. I don't really know why I'm there. I guess I'm just there to hang out and just maybe I might release a few like screenshots of like filming in progress, or teaser images of episodes to come. And I've also got a Tumblr as well. And there I'm also just there to hang out. I don't really do anything on Tumblr. Um, yeah. So next is I'm going to be doing a Q&A video that I promised like about half a year ago, and I never actually got around to actually doing. Um, so yeah. First question is from Fetch EXP. Do you have something with military stuff? Yes, I do. You can see my title here. I spent 10 mil on it. And yes, it's actually not so much the combat part, it's just more the formality part. The uniforms, the parades, insignia, flags, all that stuff. I just find it to be very interesting, and to me, I guess it would be like um, what the average person would consider to be like the Olympics or something, because they're all having displays of some type of circus trick, in my opinion. Um, yeah, hold on, let me drop some of these junk items that I don't need anymore. Okay. Second question is from JH5K Radio. Favorite animes? Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of anime, but so I guess I don't really have one. But I've only watched one anime in my life, which is Ore no Imoto something something. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese, so um, the reason why was because this was actually 5 years ago. This was roughly coincidentally this was around the time that I actually created my YouTube channel, and where I just got the idea to think of my series in the first place. The reason was because I just felt I could identify with Kirino in a way, mainly just because I had some interests that I did not want anyone to know about, and I felt like I was stifled or alone or something because um, you know yeah, you get the point. But And also because I actually thought Kirino was hot. Yeah. Um, yeah. Hold on a second. Okay. Next. Runezar says, "How long does it take you to edit your videos?" I think that really depends on whether I'm making the video during the school year or during the summer. Um, and I also keep in mind I do often just do like parts of one video like while I'm doing another part of another video. Like say I might be filming episode 6 while I'm editing episode 5. Um, yes, that is exactly what I did. And often it's because um, it does take a long time for my voice actors to actually, well, my main voice actors to send their lines. But so during that time, what I do is I just like to film or um, I like to like film the next episodes during that time, and often like the voicings actually get voice in like in a they get voiced several episodes at a time. Um, so that's why I also film and edit several episodes at a time. Uh, so obviously I have a lot more time during the summer. During the school year, I usually only like um, I usually only have a few hours a week to film. Um, but like I'm always brushing with ideas and stuff like that. Hold on. Okay, let me teleport back. Yeah. Yeah, I usually do not have time to film or edit on weekdays. Well, sometimes I do, but rarely. Um, and so I think, and it also depends on episode length. Like you can see, like the shortest episode I ever made was episode 11. It was only 2 minutes long. It was originally intended to be much longer. I was going to actually um, in addition to all the plotline that it did cover in the end, it was also going to explore Nigel Karan's past, to sort of um, how he became the dictator of Drenoria, how he developed all his views, all that stuff. But I eventually took out all the detailed explanations of everyone's past, and I think I'm most likely going to include that in the series spin-offs on DeviantArt or even just on YouTube. Um, I might be making this into like a spin-off series of info sessions, just sort of rather than making the video, it's like video footage of their past, like flashbacks to their past. I could just narrate like during like something like this, and just just for those who are curious. Or I could just post it on DeviantArt, as a like a journal or something. I mean, yeah. Oh, I'm getting off topic. So, um, yeah, and it also my how long it takes to film, edit, all that stuff. I think it really depends. It depends on when I can get the right actors. Most of my actors live in Europe, so like I mean in-game actors, and they mostly live in like Europe, and so the different time zones is really it's a big problem for me because I have to like certain times that work well for me are like like times when they're just about to go to bed, and then so but luckily I do have certain voice actors who are also live in the U.S. Whose time zones are like they're still not like my time zone, and but like it's still much closer to mine than like the Europeans. So yeah. And okay, keep in mind I made the notes for these like several months ago, like half a year ago to be honest. And like so I it says So if like during the summer, if I assuming I always get the right actors, I think I could technically just finish it all within like a week or two. But like there's other considerations. Okay, I'm back. Something went terribly wrong with my editing software. I mean my recording software, but I'm back. So as I was saying, during the summer, I guess I could technically just get an episode done in a week, if assuming I can film daily and can get actors every day, and like I didn't have all that long wait time for my voice actors, but and and editing, like usually during the summer I could get a whole episode edited in like a day, literally. But usually I don't have an unlimited amount. I usually don't have an entire day to spare for editing. I mean, yeah. Um, yeah, I'll be touching more on this topic later, because I'm also going to do a bit of a status update after this. Um, okay, so Chisel asks, what triggers you creatively? Games, music, TV shows, etc. As I've said before, the biggest influence on my series is historical and current events. Um, and you can see this in my previous Q&A video. I won't explain too much here because it would be, I already explained it, but another major inspiration for me was Lost and Fringe. Those are TV shows. And mainly because they were just so philosophical, and they taught many valuable life lessons that people may or may not agree with. And to be honest, I seek to do the same through my series. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to present certain views on certain phenomenon philosophically. Notably, I would say one of them is actually the argument that Nick and Percy have in episode 6, where they are actually they're debating about, like, is it important to do what's right, or is it important to keep your promises to other people? And that's actually a major in psychology. Like, you could actually say, well, I mean, in psychology, they said that it's actually two different personality types. There's the sensing, which is keep your promises, and there's the intuitive, which is do what's right, do what you feel is right. I mean, no, just do what's right, do what you think is right, even if it involves breaking promises. And obviously, Nick is the intuitive type, and Percy is the sensing type. And I think this is just the beginning of sort of rivalry, like disagreement. I mean, between those two characters regarding just their personalities. It's in season 2 is going to pick up more. Yeah, and I I mean, I'm not necessarily in agreement with 100% of the viewpoints that I present. I agree with most of them, but like most of them are just my views. And yeah, okay. And yet another big agreement was big influence was the Myra Quest series. From RS, because they're both about a resistance against heartless and racist dictatorship. Yeah. So number 5, the Chaotic Blade asks, why is Kiri so fabulous? Because Kiri frequently voice acts and sometimes in-game acts for my videos. He is very good at playing bad guys. He has cool armor. He holds the rank of Major in the Drenorian People's Army and is a fellow machinima maker. So guys, go ahead and give him a sub if you like. He makes great videos, and so does everyone else in my featured channels list. Many of them you've already seen in the parade video that I made for celebrating the 5th anniversary of my channel. Yeah. So I'll just give a quick shout out. You know what? Zero Hasuki like he voiced King Valance in my series. And okay, Sir Mickle, he's been featured um, in the community playlists numerous times. And his most famous work is The Release, which is one of my main inspirations for the upcoming uh, movie for my series. Um, ACPL, he makes random vids, and he actually taught me the bulk of my editing tricks. And Silken Shadow, um, who also makes random vids. He was my first ever actor, and he does the voices for Nick, Amatsu, Leopold, Maximilian, and Francois. And well, this one, well, also Jemmy 3. Although she's not a video maker, but she does voice act. She's one of my main voice actors. She voice acts all the female roles. That would be Susan, Anna, and Eve. And also she voice acted Florette, but she's not. I mean, Florette is not very a major character. She was more like a temporary. I mean, a minor role. But yeah. So and now it's time for status update. So now that I've actually gotten season 1 finished, I'm going to be focusing on mainly my movie that will be coming out. I estimate earliest it would be out in April, like early April or late March. And the longest it would take, I mean, worst case scenario, it wouldn't be up till the summer, but. And I'm also going to try to get started with season 2 is definitely coming after that. The season 2 major changes are going to be I'm going to be using new editing dimensions. I'm going to be recording in roughly 720p. Let me teleport. And I'm going to be trying to make the episodes shorter, just to hopefully reduce some of the wait time between videos. It is just in general, and it is going to be I guarantee you will be impressed. If you're impressed with the first season, it's going to be many times better than the first season. Stuff's going to be much more understandable. I understand that. I mean, it's a big problem that most people probably several times they don't understand what I'm really saying. In my series, they don't really follow all the strange vocab, the weird names, about the weird names. I only give them that because it's they're meant to sort of be from other languages. Well, most of them. Where am I? Darn. Barbarian Outpost. Yeah, that's where I was headed. Yeah. Oh, and since Zero Hasuki very unfortunately lost his eyesight recently, I think I'm most likely going to be making crystal hearts for him. You mean the series that he was going to make? I'm probably going to actually film it, provided he writes it. Although it might be very hard to film because, the first episode there is. Of course, my own series will take priority, but I think if I have enough time, I'll just be using this as a sort of something on the side just to vary up my content a bit, also, and just that sort of thing. I also plan to. I will probably, just during the time that I'm still editing my movie. And because I still want to give you guys some content during that time, and also just shortly before season 2 is out, which season 2 will probably be out during the summer or so, and Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna be doing like at least one countdown video, like Moplex esque. Uh, um, like the topic, I don't know quite yet. An idea I had was actually the top five RuneScape. I mean, allusions to history in RuneScape, like real life history. I just kind of think that just because I'm really interested in that part, that aspect. Um, I'm probably going to be making this another spin-off like video, like sort of like parade training. It's sort of actually it's kind of ties into the plot line, and it's going to involve the I mean, because it exposes life in actually inner Drenoria itself, and it actually takes place during like the past. If in case FYI, this all took place like actually in year 136, which is actually 3 years before the invasion of Asgarnia, which is where our current series is taking place, and um, it's the spin-off. I mean, the new spin-off episode would be called Diary of a Draenorian Schoolgirl. Um, when I got the inspiration from actually this book that I read in my seminar, which is Diary of a Soviet Schoolgirl by Nina Lugovskaya, and I just I really liked the story, so I might make a just this so Diary of a Draenorian Schoolgirl will just be like sort of some documents of some young girl who lived under um, Quranism in Drenoria during also during like the just ever since Quran took power, and you'll also find out about that. Just how exactly did he take power? You'll find out just how it ties in. Yeah. So I think that's it for now. I think I've actually spoken for a lot of time. So thank you all for watching. And peace out.